Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yarakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever been in that spot staring at a dish, completely clueless about what it is?
Oh, totally. It's like, is that chicken? Fish? A very fancy-looking rock.
Exactly. So how do you even begin to ask about it, especially in English?
That's the thing, right? You don't want to sound too silly, but you also want to know what you're about to eat.
Right. It all boils down to, basically, a few key questions and some common situations that pop up around food.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. You see something on a menu, and you have no clue what it is.
Absolutely. What is this dish? Works perfectly. It's straightforward. You can point and say, what is this dish?
Yeah, that's direct, simple, and gets the job done. But sometimes you want more info, right? Like, what's in this dish?
Exactly. It's like, okay, it looks cool, but what am I actually putting in my mouth?
Yeah, or like, is there anything in here that I'm allergic to?
Right. It's so important, especially if you've got dietary restrictions or allergies. You don't want to end up in a bad situation.
Not at all. And then there's also, what kind of dish is this?
Yeah. That's good if you want to know about the type of food. Is it like a pasta or a soup or a stir-fry or something like that?
Exactly. What kind of dish is this will tell you if it's a regional specialty or a common preparation.
Or even the cuisine. You know, is it Japanese, Italian, something else entirely?
That makes sense. It helps you understand the base, the culture behind the dish, you know?
Then sometimes you are not asking about the style, but about the name of the dish, right? What is this dish called is perfect for that.
It is, and that can be super useful, especially if you want to try it again later or if you want to recommend it to someone else.
That's a good one. And I think we've all been in a situation where we want to know all the ingredients.
Yeah. So you'd ask, could you tell me what's in this or something like that?
Right. That's another simple but effective way to get the answer that you're looking for.
And it also gives the server a chance to tell you more about the food.
Absolutely. It's like you're inviting them to share their knowledge about the food, right?
Precisely. It's way more engaging than just asking for the dish, you know?
It is. And that brings me to another thing, which is when you are in a restaurant, you know, and there's some mystery dish there, and you're not sure about the flavors.
Oh, yeah. What does it taste like is an important question in that context.
Right. You don't want to commit to something. If it's not something you like, you might want to know if it is spicy, sweet, salty, and so on.
Exactly. Or greasy or something like that, right? You could ask, is this greasy?
Yeah, that's another way of asking if it's oily or heavy. Good one. What else do we need to know?
Well, sometimes the issue isn't the taste, but the portion sizes, especially if you are in an unfamiliar restaurant or a foreign country.
True. You don't want to get stuck with way too much food.
Exactly. You ask, are the portions large? Or is this dish okay to share between us? That way you can avoid ordering way too much or way too little.
Okay, so we've covered asking about the basic nature of the dish, the ingredients, the flavors, the portion sizes. What else?
You may want to ask, how is a particular dish prepared? How do you cook this one? We'll get you the answer.
Right. And that's useful if you want to try making it at home later on, right?
It is. And then there's another very handy question, especially for people who are new to a cuisine.
And that would be?
It's, could you recommend some food for us? Or, which dish do you recommend?
That's the good one, because if you are not sure of what to order, why not get expert advice?
Exactly. It's also a nice way to engage with the staff and show your interest in their cuisine.
So it's all about being able to ask a few key questions to help navigate the food scene in a foreign country, whether it is about the dish itself, the ingredients, the tastes, or the recommendations.
Yes, absolutely. These phrases can really make dining out a whole lot easier and more enjoyable.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.